everyone, it's Naomi here with another Weigh-In Wednesday. If you watched my video that I posted yesterday from my trip, I obviously didn't do very well on my vacation. My official weigh-in when I got back was 162.9. I think before I left I was 158.4, so that was a 4-pound weight gain. I weighed myself today, which since it's weigh-in, and I was 161.8, so I did lose a pound of the 4 pounds I gained, but I still have another 3 to work off. Hopefully it comes off pretty quickly. I forget, I think it was Jackie, if I'm not mistaken, who was saying that she went on a cruise. I'm so bad with names. I read all of your posts. But that you had gained a little weight on your cruise and that you had worked most of it off, or if not all of it off, since the trip. So I'm hoping that I'm lucky like you and I can, get this weight off pretty quickly and move forward. It just sucks because the biggest thing is that I got a taste of the outside world and all the yummy flavors, and I was eating a lot of shrimp and fish ceviche. I wasn't really eating necessarily badly, except I was drinking a lot of soda. It was like, because I wasn't really drinking alcohol, but I wanted something as like kind of a cheat, and so I had soda, and I had a lot of it. I didn't drink a lot of water and stuff there. The water's filtered and everything in Cabo San Lucas for the most part everywhere, but it still does upset my stomach a little bit, and so I tend to drink soda or beverages and stuff because it's just a little easier on my stomach. That's an excuse. I could drink water there and be fine. They sell American water there, Fiji and all those different things, but I'm weak. What can I say? I'm weak. So getting back on the Nutrisystem since Sunday has been hard. It's been hard. I think the biggest part with Nutrisystem is there's not a lot of, you can't have a lot of fruit. You can have like one piece of fruit in the afternoon as your smart carb. And you can have vegetables and stuff, but it's like everything's kind of based on these like really rich foods like spaghetti. I mean, I've been doing the turkey and mashed potatoes, which is a little bit lighter, I guess, but I don't know. In the summertime, I tend to like different things. I need to just rearrange it, that you can go outside of it. Like you can do, I believe it's 2 or 3 ounces of steak and things like that, or chicken, and I can do that with lettuce and stuff. And I need to like maybe start venturing out of the actual Nutrisystem food. But I'm just a little weary because I just need that structure. I need the food just placed in front of me and say, here you go, eat this food. I tend to kind of lose track very easily with most diets because of the fact that I go, oh, what's a little more of this or what's a little more of that, and then that's how I get myself in trouble. So that's the part that's kind of got me a little nervous about venturing away from the actual Nutrisystem, but what are you going to do? So what should we talk about with weight loss? Let's talk about what things do you have issues with at the summertime? Like for me, my son's last week of school is this week. He gets out on Friday and then he will be home. He'll do a couple of summer camps, but for the most part, he's going to be home. I find the weekends to be my hardest because the family's here. I guess it's like good and bad. Part of me, if we're really busy, it's good because I'm not thinking about food, or I just kind of do my thing and then we're off to the next thing. But the summertime, there's a lot more downtime, so I'm worried like that he's going to be home and he's going to, he's a boy. He eats constantly. He's not like a sit down eat kid. He's more of like he eats throughout the day, and he eats actually pretty nutritious for the most part, but even making something like sandwiches and stuff, it's hard because I want the bread and I want all the good stuff that he's having. And so hopefully I stay strong. The one thing is when it's hotter, at least for me, I don't really want to eat a lot of junk and stuff. It just doesn't sound good to me. But the fruits are the hardest. I'm really missing the fruit, because with Nutrisystem you're only allowed to have a cup of cubed watermelon, and watermelon is like my go-to of the summer. I love me some watermelon, and a little cup of cubed watermelon is not enough for me, because I want to, like, I'll like half a watermelon and then eat that half of one of those, you know, mini melons, and I'll eat the whole thing and love it. But so that's my hardest thing, is I've been really craving the watermelon, and I did have the cup of it, and I wasn't content with it. Most of the time when I have like a little bit of something, I'm content and I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, I can move on. But that was something that I was just really enjoying, and I wasn't happy with just a cup of it. So I don't know. I've got to, I think I need to figure out the rules of Nutrisystem, because you know, I will gladly give up the chocolate cake or whatever at dessert time for like a lot more fruits and, you know, at dessert time instead, because it just, I really enjoy that during the summertime. Another thing I love is frozen grapes. That's like my favorite go-to thing. And, you know, a cup of grapes frozen actually is a lot better than like non-frozen. They do last a little longer, so I was okay with just a cup of the grapes frozen, which I highly recommend you try if you have not. It's like the best, and they last longer because, you know, they're hard and they're just yummy. But that's my hard thing for the summers. I'm just worried about excessive time and him being home and getting out of routines and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see what troubles you have during the summertime. I think it's good to talk about them too, because even though I might not be thinking of it, if you mention something you're having a hard time, it kind of will prepare me. I think if we're all just talking about it, I think it prepares you for things that might come up that you weren't even thinking of. I think if you can head things off before they actually start, it's much easier to deal with than when it's thrown at you at that very moment. You know, just like not knowing you're going over to a friend's house until the last second and you didn't grab your lunch or whatever, and they're eating barbecue and stuff. Those are the things that can cause you to take back steps because you haven't been able to prepare. Even if it is you're going there, if you haven't prepared, like, okay, these are the things that might be there, what can I maybe eat of those things, that's the stuff that can trigger you to go backwards. And that's, I think, good for everyone to just kind of think of what your weaknesses are, so that if it comes upon me or someone else that maybe reads your posts on the comments, we can all just kind of work together and hopefully stay on track. I hope you guys are doing well. Stay in there. I'm back on the wagon. I'm back on the wagon. I'm going to keep going at it. And I think it's really nice to have this video and you guys thankfully watch it, because knowing that I have to talk to you is huge, because I know if I fail, I want to be honest. If I do well, I want to be excited to share with you. And I also like to know that, you know, it's okay to be human and make mistakes too. When I see your posts that, you know, you had a little trouble with something, it's good to know that we all have our weaknesses and we have our strengths. And I think when you have like a buddy system, it helps us all just kind of stay on track and, you know, lean on each other in our weak times. But I thank you guys for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And I, of course, read all of your comments, and I do enjoy seeing that people are kind of doing this with me. It's a good feeling. So thank you guys for watching, and until next Wednesday, I will talk to you soon. Bye.